Hi, I'm Jitin and welcome back to High Level Techie. So today we are going to build a website for High Level Techie. So I thought this is a perfect opportunity to answer the age-old question, should I go with a funnel or a website? So let's talk about what is a funnel, what is a website, and when to use either funnel or a website. So let's get straight into it. So here we are on the sites section, and you can see there is a funnel and a website. And now we have to make a decision which one to go with. So let's ask ChatGPT what is a funnel and what is a website and what are the differences. So according to ChatGPT, website is a digital storefront for a business, and it usually have multiple pages like homepage, about page, service page, and all that. And the purpose is to provide information. So a website just showcases a set of product or service. The visitors can go to pages and get the data that they are looking for from all the pages that are available to them. So that's a website. But when it comes to a funnel, funnel is more like a guided path that leads a visitor through a series of steps with the goal of turning them into a customer or getting them to take a specific action. So funnel basically funnels them or funnels a website visitor into a certain goal or into taking a certain action. That's why it's called funnel, right? And the funnel directs visitors through a series of steps, like seeing a landing page, filling out a form, getting an email, finally making a purchase. So that's the structure of a funnel. So I just asked ChatGPT to create an image representation of funnel. So you can see here, so this is the awareness stage. This is more like when you create an ad on Facebook or Instagram and all that. People are aware about your service or a product. So which means that a lot of people are put into your funnel at the top level. So this is called top of the funnel. For example, like there are 100 people in here. So out of that 100 people, probably 80 people would come into consideration stage or take the next step. 100 people saw an advertisement on Facebook, and out of that, on a best case scenario, 80 of them clicked and then went to the landing page. And then out of that 80 people, probably 40 people filled out the form. And out of that 40 people, only 20 actually checked the email and took an action. And out of that 20, maybe 2 people actually bought a product. So this is how the funnel works. So the goal of a funnel is to keep the people engaged until they take a specific action. So that's a major difference between a website and a funnel. So that's what you have to think mainly when you decide between a website and a funnel. So let's go back to our high level account, and you can see there is a funnel and there's a website. So I'm going to create one funnel and one website, and we are going to look at it side by side and see what are the differences. So let's go with the website first. Okay, I'm going to create a new website, and I'm going to select a template and click continue. So now I'm going to select a business coaching and consulting template. We are going to select this for now. So let's click continue to install this template. So it has created a template, and now it is opening up the website builder. Now, before we go into this website builder and look at different elements, we are going back to create a funnel as well. So let's go back to funnel. So we are going to create a new funnel, and let's go with the template, continue. And you can see here, you have very similar templates here as well. There aren't many differences between a funnel and a website. They are basically the same, but the way you design the user experience is the main key difference. So let me just go to lead capture here and select a template. So I'm going to select this one. This is a proper funnel because you can see there are no menu items. The only purpose of this funnel is to click this button. So I'm going to select that and continue. So this is a funnel we just imported, and it has opened in the website builder. And here is a website that we just imported, and this is also opened up in the website builder. So you can see the website builder is pretty much the same for funnel and website, but the major difference is when you want to add an element. You can see these are the options available for a funnel, but then you can see here there is an extra button called store, which is not available under funnels. So if you want to build an online store, you have to select website You can also build a funnel and add a store using website and use a subdomain to host that store. But if you want the store on the same domain, like mydomain.com/store, you need to use a website. If it's all right to have store.mydomain.com, then you can build your site under funnels and create a store under websites. So the bottom line is that in Go High Level, an online store is available only under websites. So if you're building a store, you have to select websites. And everything else is pretty much the same. There's button, social media icons, images, and progress bar. This is website. And if you go to funnels, button, social media icons, images, and progress bar. So that's the main difference. And then all the elements you see here, these are pretty much the same. On the left hand side, you have the elements from a funnel, and you can see these are the available elements. And on the right hand side, you have elements from the website. It is the same elements. There aren't any difference when it comes to the elements. Both of them are same. And you can see here on the website, you have an additional element called store. And this is where you can add a store. And you can add a store to the site. But then that option is not available under funnels. So that's the major difference between these two. And now we are going into another difference, which is the buttons. So let's go into the website first and let's add a button. You select a button here and scroll all the way down and see the button actions and click here. These are the options available for a website, which is open a pop-up, open a website URL, hide or show elements, scroll to an element, go to a page, one click, upsell or downsell, a call, SMS, email address, and membership. These are the options available inside a website. Now, if you go to our funnel page and select the button here and scroll all the way down and look at the options we have, you can also open a pop-up, URL, show hide elements, scroll to an element, and then this is where the difference comes in. It can go to the next step or to a step. So this is where the difference comes in. This button click can take you to a step or to the next step in the funnel, which is not available under website section. So if you go here, you can see there is nothing called a step or a next step. You can go to a page, but not to the next page. So if you want to take a website visitor through a series of steps, you need to select a funnel, because that's when you can send them to the next step and so on. If you don't understand what a step is, all you have to do is click to go back and look at the funnel steps here. So the first step is a landing page, of course. I mean, these are all landing pages. And then you have a first step, which is where the visitor comes initially. And then when you click on the next step, you will be taken to the second step. And there are multiple steps here. You can add as many steps as you want. And you can also rearrange the steps by just dragging and dropping. But that option is not available on the website. So if you go back in here on the website, you get a series of pages here, but you cannot move them in any way. They are set as it is, or at least for now. And there is no way you can rearrange it. If you have a bit of an OCD and you want to rearrange your pages in an alphabetical order or in some weird way, you can't do that. But with funnels, you can do that. You can also create a website using funnels, and then you can rearrange pages like this. So that's one reason I tend to use funnels to create my websites, so that you can rearrange it and everything looks in a nice way. So the ability to move between steps using a button click is another difference between a funnel and a website. In this page, you will also see another major difference, which is the ability to do a split test or an A/B test. So that's pretty much it between the differences of funnels versus websites. So let me quickly recap. So if you're looking to add an online store you need to select website because stores are only available on the websites. Second consideration would be if you want to arrange or rearrange your pages, I would usually go with funnels because once you create these pages, you cannot change it. If you really want to change it, there are ways to change it. What you can do is just clone this page in the order that you want to show and then delete the pages in front of it. So it's not a great solution, but it's just a workaround in case you really want to change the order. But for now, if you really want to have a control over how pages are listed and if you want to organize these things, I would go with a funnel and build out my website under funnels. So for example, if I want to download page here, I can move it and it will be saved that way. And on that note, if you are looking to guide the people through different steps, of course, I would select funnels because the ability for a button click to go to the next step or to a specific step is only available under funnels. If you're using a website, what you can do with the button click is that you can send them to a specific page, but you don't have the ability to take them to the next page. Similarly, if you're building a funnel and you have a form inside the funnel, you can actually take the user to the next step once they submit the form. So imagine if you had a form in here under funnel, and if you go to redirect action, you can actually send them to a next step or to a website URL. But if you go to a website and select a form, you only have the option to send them to a specific website URL. Like I said earlier, if you want to send the customer through a series of steps, funnels are the best. You can redirect the user from a form submission, from a calendar submission, from a survey submission to the next step in funnels. But under websites, you can only send them to a specific website URL link, and you have to specify that website URL link here. Another major difference between funnels and website is the URL structure. Funnels are designed for A/B testing, so you have to set up multiple URLs for the same page. But for websites, you just need to set one URL for that specific page. On the same note, if you want to run A/B testing, that's only possible under funnels. If A/B testing is a requirement for you, then funnels are your solution. You cannot do A/B testing under websites. So these are pretty much all the differences that you need to think about when you want to select a funnel versus a website. In short, both of them are very, very similar, but all you have to think is how do you want to design that user experience? Do you want to take them to a series of steps to help them make a decision? In that case, funnel is your answer. If you want an information website with an online store, then you select websites. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.